Hey guys, I'm Ondrej, the developer evangelist here at Kontent, and today I'm here to bring you the May update of what's new in the content community. I'm here with the other Ondrej. Ondrej, can you
Hey.
introduce yourself and tell us what you do in Kontent?
Yeah, I work as a developer relations leader here at Kontent. I basically oversee the open source projects and integrations vision in Kontent itself.
Cool. Everything but a monotonous job, right?
Yeah.
Right, so in terms of the update, I want to start with the fact that there is still the Discord contest going on. If you guys want to get some swag, just tell us what you like about content. Just write one message in Discord and we'll draw some winners next time. But in terms of the actual update, let's talk about code first. We always talk about content first, so let's start today with what's new in the DevRel.
Yeah, I'm happy that I can tell that we are ending one phase of the .NET development. We already have a .NET Management SDK out of beta.
Mm-hmm.
We have released also the .NET Delivery SDK out of beta. And now we are slowly moving to showcasing the capabilities of the SDKs. In the meanwhile, we released a new .NET model generator. So you can generate the strongly typed models not only for delivery SDK, but also for management SDK itself.
Mm-hmm.
We also updated the ASP.NET Core package, which is used for signature validations of the webhooks. And now you can deserialize the webhooks either from delivery API triggers as well as management API triggers themselves. So we are wrapping up the story around .NET, and now we can move on to the showcases and samples, how you can actually bring the .NET on the website or on the application itself.
Very cool. So are we going to see some new samples?
Yeah, we are working for some unified way that we can do the samples in various technologies.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be one of the first samples or frameworks we will use to showcase the application itself.
Very cool. And I also saw some integration updates. So can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, Rostja, our colleague, our main integration guy, wrote a summary on the content blog.
Mm-hmm.
But to make a TLDR, you can I can walk you through them.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is that we are officially supported headless CMS for Vue Storefront, which is the framework that is allowing you to create a really easy the e-commerce solution by the set of the components. The second one is Semrush. So now we have a new integration with them. Semrush is a leading SEO platform on the market, so you can enhance your SEO using them. Then we have a completely new connector application built by XTM. XTM Cloud is the provider for translation services. So they built a new application that is loaded right inside the content, so you can manage a translation over XTM right in the content. And we officially became a registered independent software vendor for commercetools, which is another e-commerce platform, pretty well known, where you can build an e-commerce solution for your e-shop or for your services.
So a lot of e-commerce and languages, and I know that for the project that we see, the translations and the language management and everything, it's a really big part of any project. And of course, e-commerce is another very vital part of many projects.
And according to the content, I think we can move on to the content block itself. Are there any specific news?
Sure. So I published 2 new articles in April. First of them is about handling the URL slug changes. So that happens quite a lot, that an editor changes URL slug and your website is not ready for it. And the page can cease to exist and it can exist on another URL, and all the problems that come out of that. So I published an article about how to handle that with Content One custom element and the implementation in Next.js, because Next.js we see as a leading platform. So, but if you're using a different framework, you can still use the same principles.
Yeah, and again, we can see the patterns. SEO is a big thing, and everybody needs to solve that. So this one definitely helps you out, because you basically prevent the 404s,
Exactly.
unwanted 404s.
Exactly. Yeah. And the other article is more on the technical side. It's about bringing the Playwright testing, the end-to-end tests, to bring that into your GitHub pipeline. So whenever you do a pull request with new code changes, during that pull request, GitHub Action actually executes the Playwright tests on your deployment. We're actually using Vercel, so it's getting the URL from Vercel and running the Playwright tests on that. If there is a problem, if some tests are failing, then it's going to block the merge. So it adds additional safety to your GitHub and deployment pipelines.
Yeah, it's good to see the safety checks are being in place. The TypeScript at the first place, and the second gate is the Playwright setup. So
and it's working very well. We've had some builds fail, and you see exactly where the problem is. Yeah, from the error message, you know what's wrong. So it's definitely a great thing, and it adds confidence mainly to your build. So you're not afraid to put something in production because you know it's going to work. So the last thing that I have here to talk about are the conferences.
Yep.
Last week we've had a TypeScript Congress. There was a lightning talk about the URL slug changes. There was a workshop about rich text editors. You talked about the model generator. We have the same thing for TypeScript. So I led a workshop where I showed how to protect your website with that. It was great success. I think the recording is available. So if someone wants to look at it, I'm sure it's online already. And there is a React Summit coming. I know we talk about it on almost every update, but it's a big thing. It's finally an on-site conference.
After 2 years or two
exactly.
and a half years.
And I'm really looking forward to going to Amsterdam and meeting people. So it's gonna be great. It's June.
17th.
Now help me out. 17th.
17th.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So June 17th. We're gonna have a not virtual. We're gonna have a real physical booth in there to talk with people about React, TypeScript, and everything else. It's gonna be so awesome. I'm really looking forward to that one. And there's also gonna be one additional event that will be right before React Summit. It's gonna be in London. It's gonna be in Amsterdam. We're calling it Content Talks. Mm-hmm. It's still something that we're working on. There's still not the registration form ready yet, but it's gonna be there. So if someone's listening and you wanna meet us in London or Amsterdam in June, then make sure to put that in your calendar. It's gonna be right before React Summit. So if React Summit is 17th, then this is gonna be 16th in Amsterdam and 14th in London. And make sure to subscribe to the newsletter of Content. And to these video updates, we're definitely going to tell you more in the next one. Yep. So I think that's it for today. Do you have any last words?
I think we cover everything. Hopefully we will move forward with everything we already saw. We have an integration in place. We have some pretty catchy content on the content blog, and we also have some good things on the GitHub itself. So hopefully next month we'll talk more about that. According to that, I might have a little sneak peek. We will probably talk about React and TypeScript because we are ending up the sample application upgrade, and I already have a pull request for review, so I'll definitely talk about it.
Wow,
next week.
Looking forward to that one because there's never enough React resources.
Yeah.
And React is the most used stack, at least what I see now. So looking forward to that one. And of course, make sure to meet us on Discord and join the contest for the swag.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.